Hey there everybody, Matt here from Matt's Trains and Tractors. This is my first video of the new year, 2023. Happy New Year to everyone. And with a new year comes a brand new catalog from Lionel. That's right, today we have the all-new 2023 Volume 1, aka Big Book catalog from Lionel. And we're going to be going over all of my highlights and items that I will be putting on pre-order that will be arriving within the coming year and maybe a few months after that. I put some pre-orders in from last year's Volume 1 catalog, one of those items being a Legacy Berkshire in Boston and Albany paint, and that item is not expected to arrive until September. Apparently Lionel does not have a part for it, and it's going to take many more months until that item will finally arrive, and that's just an estimation. So let's hope that the items from this catalog will be arriving sooner rather than later, because this is a great catalog with some great goodies in it. Let's jump right into this catalog review. Alrighty, let's get things started with the all-new 2023 Volume 1 catalog from Lionel, just released a few days ago. As we all probably know, and if you don't know, I'll let you know right now, Lionel is reoffering their Vision line Big Boy. This is going to have a few new features compared to their original Big Boy, which I happen to have in my collection. It is an awesome model, and we'll go over these new features in just a few moments here. But it does look very similar. We've got some new road numbers, a little bit of new tooling, some added detailing, and a lot of cool smoke effects. So as always, we're going to start things off right with some steam and moving into the Vision line part of the catalog. So first things first, Vision line Big Boy. Now we've got several different road numbers here, but all the road names are Union Pacific as they should be. Some of the new features that we have here are the force coupler, 4-digit addressing, pop-off steam effect, as well as the depleting coal load. Now the depleting coal load was on the original Lionel Vision line Big Boys, and this is something that it's really nice to see coming back. Now the oil burning version of 4014 over here has the oil burning tender. So of course when there's oil there's no need for coal. So Lionel did not include the depleting coal load effect here. Now when I flipped the page, this is where things really got interesting. I saw that there was still under Vision line part of the catalog, the Vision Big Boy Super Set. Now this Super Set comes with one Vision line Big Boy, 3 Vision line Fruit Reefers, 3 Vision line stock cars. These are the sheep stock cars, which are going to have a quillable sheep bob, which will be very interesting. A Vision line boxcar, as well as a Vision line caboose. Now these Vision line cars are coming from Lionel's new offerings of their Vision line products, as well as the caboose. I don't have any Vision line cabooses. It'll be really interesting to see that. Now I actually do have sheep in real life, so this is very tempting to get the sheep thing. Now you could just say, Matt, just get the sheep, and you know, you'd be satisfied with that. But you know, it's not very often Lionel is going to make a super Vision line set like this. In fact, this might be the first time they're doing something of the sorts where it's all one thing. When you look at the set and see everything you're getting and all the features, including this Vision line Big Boy, the way that they have it coming around the curve, it is just so appealing and it looks fantastic. And to answer your question, yes, this set will be on my pre-order list. Continuing through the Vision line section of the catalog, we have the Vision Fruit Reefer sets. These Santa Fe Chief ones, these cars really look great. Those stand out to me a lot. I don't think I'm going to be ordering any of these because, you know, we've already got Vision line Fruit Reefers as well as stock cars coming in the super set. Now, turning the page into Legacy Steam, things get interesting with the Dreyfus J3 Hudsons. Now, this was something that we recently found out about when the Lionel cover was leaked to us a few days ago. I can't really say leaked because Lionel did publicly put the catalog cover out. But whatever is on the cover is usually, almost 100% of the time, going to be in the catalog. So we were expecting these Dreyfus J3 Hudsons as well as the 20th Century Limited. These passenger cars look great. I think this is a super cool model. Really a lot of significance here. It's a very special model to many people. Unfortunately, it's really not the most special model to me. This water scoop spray effect looks great, but I already have a locomotive with that feature, so I do not see myself getting one of these. Definitely something very unique and something that's not always offered, especially with its matching passenger cars. But sadly, we'll not be getting one of these. It just really isn't that special to me. On the next page, we have some interesting Pennsylvania locomotives. Something that really stood out to me on this page were the locomotive tenders on this page right here, 21. Look at the size of that tender. I mean, come on, it's not every day you see a tender like that. Our Pennsylvania Texas Special does have a tender similar to that. We've got Legacy Rail Sounds, Row Specific Details, Whistle Steam, and Fan Driven Smoke. And moving on to the 484s. Now, the 484s here do look very similar to the 210-4s that were offered in Lionel's 2022 Volume 1 catalog a year ago. And what looks very similar are these Santa Fe, darker paint schemes over here, as well as this Santa Fe paint scheme right here. This one is called the Warbonnet 2901. And let me just say that it looks great. When I saw the 210-4 in last year's catalog, I was very, very tempted to go in on it. Especially because of that black bonnet paint scheme that it had. It had that red and the black and the gold stripe. It's kind of the opposite of this. I believe on that locomotive, this white part here was black. Forgive me if I'm wrong, I'm just going off of memory, but this stands out. This looks great. What I really love here is how the back of the tender, this white section, matches the white smoke box door up here, and you have white pinstriping along the side of the boiler here. I think that looks great, and you guys know me, I'm a fan of fantasy paint schemes, so this is something that I will be adding to the pre-order list. Santa Fe Warbonnet number 2901. Okay, now we have a reoffering of ES44 ACs. If you guys are familiar with the channel and my collection, you would know that I have a Union Pacific Greyhound fantasy paint scheme, ES44 AC, that was offered a few years ago from Lionel, I believe in their 2019 Volume 1 catalog. Forgive me if I'm wrong, I'm just going off of memory. And Lionel has reoffered their ES44 ACs since the last time I picked one up. But this is looking pretty good. If you guys know, I have a Burlington Northern SW1 switcher on pre-order, which will be arriving within the coming weeks. And I feel like this will complement that switcher really well. We've got some NW2 switchers. Now, when I saw this Burlington Northern NW2, I was like, whoa, hold on. What if I get that to go with the SW1? And I was like, hold on, that's a small engine. I've already got a small switcher on order. So this one looks great. I mean, I love the way the Burlington Northern looks on that locomotive. I think it looks really nice. I also really like this Chesapeake in Ohio. I think that looks great. Even the gray, they all look great. Why not, right? On the next page, we have some GP20s. I really like the way that Santa Fe paint scheme looks. Lehigh Valley Camelback set. This Lehigh Valley paint on the Camelback looks super sharp. This looks like a guy in a tuxedo or something, with the black and the white. Pinstriping looks great. What did they use? Times New Roman right here? Lehigh Valley. Yeah, no, that looks pretty good. This is solid, and here you're going to get Legacy Camelback, 3 Lehigh Valley coal hoppers, a Lehigh Valley boxcar, and a little caboose back there, a little boost to complement this entire train, and they want $1,099 for that, so $1,100. This set is really sharp. I think this is a great bang for your buck. We'll talk a little bit more about those coal cars in a little bit. On the bottom of this page, 5051, we got the Santa Fe Fast Fruit Express Legacy set. We've got a 3-pack of Vision reefers and a Vision line caboose to go with the Legacy 484 offered previously in the catalog. This is great. I was very tempted to go in on this. However, that 484 Warbonnet paint scheme spoke to me a little more than this. All right, the last thing we're gonna touch on in this catalog before I wrap it up for you guys are these GLA Hopper 2-packs. Now, as you guys know, we've got some switching power on the way. That Lionel Legacy SW1 switcher in Burlington Northern paint offered in the 2022 Volume 1 catalog. So yeah, I feel like this is a great piece of value. As for scale stuff that Lionel's offering in their newer inventory, you're not really going to see 2 cars for $200. I feel like this is a great value, and it's going to go very well behind the SW1 switcher in Burlington Northern paint coming from Lionel. Alrighty, everybody, that's just about going to do it for today's review of Lionel's new 2023 Volume 1 catalog. This is a great catalog. Super happy to have received the hard copy on the day it was released. A lot of goodies in this catalog. Really excited to get a review out for you guys. Hope you guys have been enjoying the start to the new year. Let me know your thoughts on this catalog and any questions you may have down below in the comments. Stay safe, stay tuned. Layout update coming soon.